What's going on, y'all? So, so this is what I was kind of thinking about this evening as I was kind of finishing up some stuff before I stretched. It's a simple mind shift that, from my own experience, makes a world of difference when it comes to you, you being like you and I succeeding at like making our bodies healthier, reaching our health goals, all that kind of stuff. So it's something like this. Think about a routine versus like going on a vacation. Now I know those kind of seem just just random things I'm just pulling out of my head, but I explain to you, of course, here why I say that. But anyhow, if you have a routine, say for example, like brushing your teeth, or, like tying your shoes or even driving to work or something like that, it's something that you do. Let's just go to brush your teeth. It's something that you do every day. It's something that you can do, well, hopefully you do it every day. It's something that you do you can do with your eyes closed. You about don't even need to have your eyes open to get toothpaste, and put it on the brush, and all that kind of good stuff. You can pretty much like do it, like I say, with your eyes closed and all that kind of stuff. Or tying your shoes. Whenever, I don't know if you recall when you learned, I sort of remember when I was first learning to tie my shoes, I remember really wanting to know how to do it, and it seemed convoluted. It seemed very, like a lot going on, but then whenever you did it a few times, one day, you just got it. You just got it. Even now, if I were to like untie my shoe, I'm just gonna do it here now. If I were to untie my shoe, I could just look at you and just do that. And it's amazing that started out as something that was ultra difficult, but I can look at the camera and then just do it, talk, think, because it's lodged in my brain, in my subconscious brain. That is because it's a routine. It's something that I've done so many times that now my brain can take it and go, and I can do other things intentionally. Now, what does that have to do with going on vacation? Not a lot, but the point I want to make is the mindset behind the two. When you go on a vacation, it's like you have this trip that you're going on. It's a temporary trip. It's something that you anticipate a whole lot, and man, you might plan for it in advance, and you make the money, you make the reservations, you may buy clothes, you may get a cooler. When you're on your way, you may put a lot of food and stuff in the cooler and stuff, but you have all these preparations. Then the day finally comes, you go on a trip, hopefully you enjoy the trip, all that kind of good stuff. Then the trip comes to an end, then it's back to your regular life. So the reason why I'm talking about routines versus like vacations is because just the setup, comparing the setup, you have one thing that you do that you repetitively do again and again and again to the point that you can do it without thinking. The other thing is something that you do every now and then. It's a lot of build up, you anticipate it, you do some prep, then you get it, and then it's gone. I mean, memories are there, but it's pretty much gone. And so, with health and fitness, with stretching, with weight loss, with muscle building, with, I believe even with, like dealing with health issues that are caused by lifestyle, and like maybe poor sleep and not drinking enough water and shallow breathing and being overweight and stuff like that is leading to issues like higher blood pressure and high blood sugar and stuff like that. The thing is, if you and I are going to be successful with improving ourselves, optimizing our health, then the things that we do every day have to become routine. They can't be sometimes. But what I'm saying is, and I'm guilty of this as well, even with stretching, that's why even me recording this, it helps. Even though there's sometimes I don't record it, because sometimes I'm just kind of stretching on my own. I don't want to necessarily record this every time. But anyhow, a lot of us treat our health goals like vacations. Literally, a lot of times we do our health goals, we set our health goals specifically for vacation. I want to lose X amount of weight before my 20th class reunion. Or I want to lose weight before I go on this trip, or to get into these old jeans, stuff like that. Or I want to run a 5K or whatever. And we have a lot of buildup. Don't get me wrong, it's good stuff. Ooh. Don't get me wrong, it's good stuff. But we have a lot of buildup, a lot of anticipation. And I will say that in and of itself is great, because sometimes just having a goal and setting it and accomplishing it is a huge thing for people, and that's good. But anyhow, we finally get to that thing, and then it happens, and then after it happens, it's done. And then, unfortunately, that's where a lot of us fall. We go about our regular lives. And I believe the main reason for that is because of how we set the goal in the first place. The goal was kind of based on like an event or something like that. Or it was based on, I reached this, and then, but you didn't necessarily ask yourself, what do I do next? Even with me stretching. So I want to touch my toes or whatever again, and I actually kind of can, but I want to be able to like really do it. But anyway, you don't really think about what do I want to do after that, and since it's kind of like based on whatever event, then after that a lot of times we fall off, and then we have to set another goal and reach that, and then fall off and set another. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm saying all that to say this. A lot of times I recommend folks sometimes you gotta set your goal like high. Like, for example, I know for me, the most important thing for me, the thing I desire the most with health and fitness is one of the main reasons I do all this stuff, why I have a YouTube, why I do all this stuff is I want to be fully mobile. I want to be able to do the things I've always been able to do. I want to be able to move, run, jump, play. I just want to do all this stuff just because I want to. I've always believed, even since I was a kid, that I don't have to just kind of start getting where I can't function and can't move around just because I'm getting older. And thankfully, once I kind of got of a certain age, I started to see that reflected in what people were talking about and whatnot. And so that's why I just keep on doing what I've always done. And I'm always improving too. So that's my desire. Do I want to gain muscle? Yes, and I'm working toward that. Do I want to, participate in certain kind of sporting events and things and accomplish things there? Sure. But my ultimate goal is very optimal health, and it's actually a goal that doesn't end, because I think that you can always optimize. Sometimes when we set goals, for example, one of the biggest ones, weight loss, it's great, and I think that's fine. But sometimes I recommend that you maybe choose a goal that includes that. Because of the fact that weight gain a lot of times is kind of like a symptom of, it's kind of like a symptom of something else. It's not the main issue. It's a symptom of a main issue, you know? And so sometimes the way I see it, as you know, and I recommend people do this, like choose a goal that's kind of beyond that, you know, that will include that, that will get you there. And then once you set that goal, another thing is, don't let that goal be something that you fixate on too much. Because once you have a goal, and this is what I mean, once you have a health goal, a fitness goal, now it's time for you to become the person who actually reaches that goal. In other words, so say for example, my goal is to run a mile in under 7 minutes, which is one of my goals. Now, I have to kind of start to backtrack and fill in into my lifestyle what that kind of person does. That person is going to be running. For me, that person is going to be doing, running miles. That person is going to be doing intervals. The person is going to be working on stride length. The person is going to be doing various things. And so then, instead of focusing on the goal, now I focus on what that person, who that person is, and what that person does. And I become that. I do that. You know, I look at the goal every now and then, and of course, eventually I'm going to check and see if I reach the goal. But you kind of have to do and become, because if you focus a whole lot on the goal, then from my experience, it can make you almost not really go, it can make it where you don't really reach the goal at all, where you're kind of like not going far enough. I'm trying to say this in a clear way, but anyway, so whatever your goal is this year, if you did a resolution, it's all good. Make sure that it's something that turns and it builds into you a set of new healthy lifestyle routines, things that you do every day for the rest of your life, rather than things that you're gonna do for the next few months until the spring, until you reach your goal, and then you're gone. When you become a new person, when you become this fit person, that means you're doing stuff differently. Period. From here on out, you're doing different stuff. So let me know if this resonates with you or anything like that. If this kind of spoke to you with whatever your health and fitness goal is, and I'm gonna let y'all go ahead so I can finish my stretching. Whew. Have a good one, y'all. Y'all take care.
As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.